Alright, I'm back here for a little while. I figured I will show you guys this ship. I managed to load it, the blueprint, into the ship creator. And this is what she's going to look like when we finish it. I know, it's not much to look at, but that's because it's got so much missing from it. There's so many options in here. So it's all set up with everything we need. Look, there's a couple of YOLO boards already. This is a resource bridge. There's our flight computers. Lots and lots of YOLO tables. Here is the 4 fuel chambers, along with these are spares. And there's enough room here for more spares or more generators, whichever we decide on. And then if we go on the outside, look, these are hard points with nothing in them. Look, there's 2 extra hard points we can put thrusters on to get better steering. More hard points, more hard points. It's already got these motors on it, but each one of these, if you look, the way he's got them set up, we can just snap 4 more motors on each of those and get 16 more. I call them motors, they're thrusters. Same on the other side. So we got the basics. Also, this is set up to just keep cramming ore crates in. We can get 3 rows, 3 whole rows of ore crates if we want, or we can use that space for something else. So first thing we're going to do, I see a lot of it is made out of 96 centimeter beams, 36 centimeter beams, 384. So we're going to get a list and we're going to try and let's see, where is the material cost parts list? At this point we can't do too much. So, but we do know we need 36 crates, 2 resource bridges. You know what, let me put this in Trello. We'll add a few of these to Trello. And then we'll have a list I can continually look at while I'm actually in the game. Let's see, we want Trello board. Alright, now you can see. This is our shipbuilding list. Excellent. I'm going to edit it. Now in here we're going to add a checklist. So what do we need? Crate. We need 36. We're going to need resource bridge. Let's see what else. Controls. We can't build too much left, just because we don't have the blueprints yet. But we're gonna get this stuff that we do. We'll build some of it, and that'll lead us. It'll get us a few tech points, and then we'll slowly start unlocking that stuff. We need a 24 by 72. And how many of those do we need? 5? 5 centering labels. 5 24 by 72s. Oh, I just wanted to copy it, because then I can just paste it here, and it is a 72 by 72. We need 9 of those. Control table stand 45 degrees. We need 50 of those, 15 of those. FCU advanced 1. Hybrid button. 3. make this list real quick. Main flight computer, just one. Pilot chair, one. Pilot chair stand, just one. Progress bar, 24 by 48, 4. Right. That'll give us a little place to start. There's a bench, a transponder. Yeah, we need a bunch of ductwork and some YOLO stuff. All right, so let's use this as our starting point. So file, save. That's already good. So we can exit. And then there's not a crafting table in here, is there? Not by default. Well, that blows, because now we need a crafting table. We can probably just craft one. Alright, so we will do that. And then we'll start building parts. We have the crafting bench. Let's turn off something here so you can see a little better. We'll turn that list back off. Jello board turned off. All right, now we should have the bench, which is number 9. We'll stick it down there. Bring up our list. Where is this? All right, maybe we do need that board back up. Not the board, we have the card. Okay, let's see what's on our list. We need... I had crates on there. Crates aren't on there anymore. Oh yeah, there's 36. Do I hear somebody running around? Oh look, there's a real person. Awesome. Alright. It says we only... Oh, that's a bench. So we need crate. Cargo. Utility. Right click. Now we need 36, so we're going to build 20, 10, 5, 1. I had 36 of those. Centering lever. Centering lever, we need 5. 5 centering levers. Let's see. Control devices. Let's see, we need... Doing these in order. Great, check. Oh, I've not done a resource bridge yet. Centering levers. Control plate 24 by 72. There we go. Hold on a second. Why is it not like the rest? Oh, I see what's wrong. This is like the header. We're going to call this pieces parts. And that's the overall header. So we need to add another item, which is crates. 36. And it's done. Excellent. Control plate. 2024, we need 5 control plates. 24 by 72. Control table plate 72 by 72. We need 9 of those. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Control table stand 45 degrees. We need 15 of these. That seems like a lot. Let's type the word unit. Flight control unit advanced. We can't do that one yet. Button. Crafting. Delete. Hybrid button. How many of those do we need? Yeah, let's check these off as we go. Hybrid button 3. 3. Let's not forget that resource bridge. Resource bridge. Just 1, I think. So we're gonna make that 1. Call that good. Lever. Just a regular old lever. Centering. This one. 2 levers. 1, 2. Flight. Let's call F flight. Main flight computer 1. Pilot. Alright, we got pilot chair 1. Pilot chair stand 1. Press bar. The big progress bar, 24 by 48. We need 4. Alright, that should be those, except for the flight computer. Let us see if we earn enough. What did I just do? I did some. I don't know what I did in Trello there. Let's open up this list and see what we get. Alright, so we're gonna need beams for sure. Beams for days. See, we gained a bunch of these. Plates. I don't see a whole lot of plates yet. But we do need that. We will need fuel rods. But we're gonna have to go back into the builder here to file, open, ledger today, this one. Get more list. Alright, up here is our material costs, the full list. So if we go into devices, oh, we needed 2 of those. Okay. And then controls. I thought I made 15 of those. I must not have done it. We got everything in here except those. I don't have it. I can't see what's in my inventory. Alright, so we need control tables, a resource bridge, crafting bench. We have that one. Navigation, transponder. Networking. Duct corner. How many? 2. Duct corner 24 by 24, and we need 30. Duct intersection. I like that. I like duct intersections. They are handy. How many we need? 181. He used those liberally, didn't he? Duct. I'm going to skip the word straight. 12 by 12. Duct. They're all 12. So let's do this. Take this 12 out. Control copy. There we go. It is 36 is next. 48. Oh, I didn't write them down. Yeah. Getting ahead of myself. 12 by 12s, we need 2. 36, we need 54. And by 48s, 94. What's next? 72s. That is 146. 96. 90. 144. 2. 192. We need 382. Memory relay. 4. Alright, that's a pretty good list to work on. That's all the things out of here, because we have a crafting bench. So that's everything for this section. I don't want to exit game, I just want to exit the... There we go. So what did we miss last time? We missed a resource bridge. Missed one of those. Now we can chop that off. I want to check inventory. Control table angle support. Table stand 45 degrees. These are not the right piece, maybe? Oh, it's a different one. We probably wasted a little bit of materials. But we got it. Still no FCU. Can we do transponder? No transponder yet. Duct. Here's all the ducts. So this is the regular corner we need. That's a duct corner. 24 by 24. We need 30. So 20 and 10. What's that? Duct intersection. 181. 100. 50. 20. 10. 1. Got those going. Alright, ducts. 12 by 12. We need 2 of these. And 54 of the 36s. Where are they? 54. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. 48s. We need 94. 50. 70. 90. 4. Boom, boom, boom. 72s, 146. 100. 20. 40. 5, 6. 146. 90. 50. 70. 90. Excellent. 144, we need 2. 2. And then we need a lot of these. 382. 200. 300. 50. 70. 80. 2. And then let's just look for memory relays. Alright, so we do not know memory relays yet, but it's going to take a little bit chew through the 1,000 pieces there. I couldn't do that. I got all the levers. I'm gonna go to the inventory again. Control table angle support versus control table stand. We're gonna leave them, but I'll delete those later probably. The ones that I mistakenly made. And then we can look at our tech board. Apparently ducks don't get us anything. That sucks. What's the next thing? Probably not gonna get anything out of that whole batch there. So let's... I got beams unlocked. The thing doesn't have any plates yet. This is what we need to unlock, and we're almost there. But these aren't getting us anything, which is a shame. That's grid displays, chairs. Not really sure. Alright, these are the plates we now know. Did we learn plates? I swear I didn't learn plates. Oh, I have to like highlight over them to make it go away. I thought I just had to like, oh yeah, I don't have to highlight over them. Beams. Get those all to go away. Do beams get us anything? No, beams don't get us anything either. Damn. Gotta figure out what else we can make that gets us those last few points. Because I did all this stuff and I don't get it. Ship parts. Devices. Nothing. I don't think plates get us anything either. Do they? Oh, a few. Oh, get rid of that. I certainly don't need that. These get us a few, but I don't know if there's any plates on there. Oh, generators will though. Let's look at generators power. We're gonna need at least 4 of those, and do I not know how to make generators? I can make fuel chambers. Yeah, it's pretty. Alright, once we get through these, we'll have to go in and dig a little deeper and see what... I thought those devices would get us more than they did. I should have looked more closely. Let's see what else we can build. What can we unlock? We need to unlock this. Takes 300. This takes 500. I haven't unlocked generators yet. Generators takes 500. Well, these are probably our best bet, because I need a bunch of motors, and this will get us both triangles and... But what can we build? Gotta figure out what I can build that gets me, that we currently need, that I can currently build. There's not gonna be much. Plates earn you a little bit. This damn ship doesn't have much in the way of plates. Beams do not. Right? You don't get anything from beams. Nothing from beams. Like that gets you 4. reinforced bridge. It's really nothing. I gotta come up with like 200. Tools, windows. What's the best for our buck here? Yeah, I don't... None of this stuff gets you any points. I wonder why that is. That's super disappointing. Hard points. Oh, I can build hard points. The ship will have a bunch. That won't get you anything either. Wow. That blows. Alright, we're almost done anyways. Let's get back into the shipbuilder and see if... Let's get back in there and see if there's anything we can build that will get us some points. So we gotta open the ship back up and open the blueprint back up and take a look at this button. Full parts list. Beams, decorative plates, plates, basic plates. See, the whole ship only has a handful. Machinery. I can make 4 of those. I don't think I can make really any of that stuff. That's 137 hard points, which would be fantastic, except we don't. Let's do the plates next. That'll get us a few points. I don't think it's going to get us enough. So close this, close this. Super disappointed. Basic plate, 144 by 144. We need 2. No, let's copy. 100 by 432. 432. We need 2. Plate frame. 96 by 96. 12. Plate frame. 192 by 192. And we'll need 8 of those. I don't think this is going to be enough to really get us what we want. Oh, I left my table out here, didn't I? And now it's gone. I did. See, I left my... Oh, there it is. Whew, I was thinking I left my crafting table out here and it was gone. Ship parts. Plates. Basic plate. 144 by 144. That's 2. And now we need 144 by 432. Two of those. Plate frame. 192 by 192. I need 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And this one must be 96. Yep. I need 12, 10, 11, 12. That's not going to be anywhere. Oh, we're 5 points. That is dirty. Put these in. There's nothing else to... I swear I hear somebody running around. There he is. Piggy oink. Man. We need 5 points. That's 4. Hold on a second. Machinery, power. We need 4 of these that'll do. That should be enough to get us, yes, to these. Unlock this. That's awesome. Okay. Now we can move. We were so close there. Alright, what's next? This has become quite a list. File, open the blueprint. Where's the list? Oh, it's back here. Okay. Now we are going to look at machinery. Thrusters, okay. Add an item. Thruster body T1, and we're going to need 16 of those. Box, thruster, amber. I think we need 16 essentially of each of these. Nozzle, T1, 16, man thruster, T1, man enough for ring thruster. We need 32 of those. Oh man, it's only got 8 small prop tanks. That's not going to last very long. Small prop tank 8. Right, we need 8 of those, which is 16 supports. Yep. Small prop tank support 16. Thruster, electricity, convert T1. Did I? Alright, how many of those we need? 36. 36 of those. And then we're going to need the same thing. Thruster, propellant, converter, T1. We're going to need 36 of those again. Now we got triangle, thruster. Shortcut, base, T1. How many? 20 of each of these next ones. 20. Add an item, paste. I see there's a spelling error there. Combustion, amber, 20. Nozzle. Sizzle. The nozzle. T1, and we need 20 of those. And that's not how you spell base. Alright, that would put everything out of here. Power, we need 4 of those. I can't do most of this stuff yet, so let's bake out of here. File, exit. I know this is kind of boring to watch, but this is doing by manually building all the parts. I'm saving a bunch of money and getting the tech points along the way. So let's see. We are going to look over here. We need thruster bodies. There we go. Thruster. Alright, box thruster body tier 1. We need 16, so this, and 1. Combustion chambers. This, and 1. And box thruster nozzles tier 1. 10, 5, 1, 16, 16, 16. Oh, those take a long time. That's alright. Maneuvering thrusters. I always want to call them manual. Manny thrusters. They don't get you very much, only 2 machinery tech points, but we need 32 of them, so 20, 10, 2. Propellant tanks. Oh, we still have a bunch of stuff that's on this list. Thruster electricity converter T1. 36. Because that goes in. Those go in both box and triangle thrusters. So now we need triangle thruster. Still screwed that up. Well, I'm missing an item. I don't have the nozzles there. Do I have a nozzle? Oh, yeah, it was there. That's strange. So we need 20 each of these. 20 bases. 20 of those. 20 nozzles. Alright, this should be this whole list. Except for the propellant tanks. Propellant. Do I not know how to make propellant tanks? I must not. So one more. Does this get us propellant? No. No. Where's those propellant there? We're gonna go 500. This should get us a ton of tech points. Pick that up so nobody scoops it up. Get out of the way. These are, each one of these motors is getting a 17, 17, 17 structural, 17 electrical. Alright, now we just all these ones that are modules that are all pre-made. Those you have to use the easy build thing. It has a tendency to not only not work, but actually break your ship essentially. You can't use it. So let's, I could do this one, but this only gets us a little bit. I think our money is better spent over here for now, because we have to build more generators, socket boards, batteries. There's bunches of those that need done. Heat sinks, radiators. The ship has all that stuff, where over here it's only got 2 items. This is gonna be better for us. We can buy those. Now we've unlocked that. We've got 8 new ship modules. We don't want it. We got parts. Machinery, power. Alright, look at all this stuff. Because we need almost all of those. I don't think we need enhancers. I can't get enhancers anyways. They take Exorium and Carnite. I have 4 of those. This little green number is how many I've got on inventory, so got that one done already. Need one of each of these. Bunches of these. I didn't see what he used for heat sinks. There's going to be radiators, there's going to be batteries, and then these are fuel rods. We're actually not doing too bad. This part takes a while because these are slow builds. I can't do prop tanks yet. Where do we get? So those are cooling racks. Those are just fuel rods. I unlocked those. I don't need hinges yet. And I don't need decorative stuff yet. See, this one you have to go through to get stuff down here, but I'm never going to use cockpit modules. So that's a diagnostic scanner. Oh man. This is all, so that's T2 stuff. We're not there. Windows, extensions and adapters. Where are gyroscope, basic YOLO chip? We're definitely gonna need these. ISAN, YOLO racks, we need that. Upgrades, advanced YOLOs. There's the flight FCU advanced. This is where we need to go. Do we need anything else from down here? We're not going to do premium. So we need to get this far. Yeah, we need to get this far. This needs to be our direct for this. So I got 231 points. Oh, this one's expensive. This is probably going to be the next unlock. Once I build all of this stuff, I'm going to have to unlock this. Now that's 1700, holy crap. We're going to have to be building some extra stuff, I think. Yeah, we're going to have to build some extra stuff. So let's look what gets us pretty good bang for our buck here. Trodium, Bastion, Vicarium, 16. What's the highest? Heat sink. That's normal stuff, but it's got 100 apiece, 147, 128. Oh, heat sinks. There's nothing wrong with heat sinks. Batteries do pretty good on the other ones. Wonder how many heat sinks we need. So that's 900, 1,000, 1,100, 1,250 kilovoxels for 105. Let's see, that's 13, 16, 1750 for 147. Yeah, it's probably these heat cubes are probably our best bet. But I will build all the stuff that the blueprint requires. I just don't see us getting enough out of this building here because these generators don't have much in them. The fuel chamber we already have does. Yeah, we're going to end up building more of this, which means we're going to go over our budget. Unless we build crafting benches. Yeah. I can't build tools or foundations. No decorations yet. No station parts. These are getting to some, but 496. But unfortunately, we need half. Twice that much. The part that gets me is like, I have to buy this but it's just easy build points, and easy build's terrible. So oh, we're almost there. Almost there. I see us needing to farm some more junk to get us some points. I wonder, do we know any station parts yet? No, because we haven't unlocked any of this stuff yet. So if we unlock this bench, where's the first? Basic YOLO blocks are way down here. So we'd have to unlock this. That's 800 and 2800. Because these get you some structure points when you build them, and they take garbage. Okay, so let's go back in and see what generator stuff we need. We'll get that built. File, open, Fledger today, whatever this one is. 16 viewers, what? Hi guys. Yeah, I just, yeah, sorry, I didn't realize you guys were in here. I've been by myself. I've just started this. Yeah, I'm in the tech tree. I'm building the parts to build this ship. This is the Fledger by Ego, and it's just kind of a wireframe ship that lets you expand out on it. Yeah, and I usually, I've played this before, but I just started over because I want to do it from scratch and be a little better off this time. And kind of explore all the nooks and crannies. So this is Egomaniac's one of his blueprints. I've only been playing for about, I don't know, 2 days, 3 days, something like that. And just gathering parts, or gathering minerals, and starting to build the parts and utilize the tech tree along the way. So I trying to keep track of everything. Last time I played was real willy-nilly. I got stuff everywhere. And there's been a lot of advancement since then. So yeah, nothing exciting going on. Just going through the tech tree and seeing what I can unlock, and then building those parts. Right now we're up to, I've unlocked a few layers, and now I have to do all the generators. Like all of this stuff I have to build next. And I'm just keeping a list of it. I think I've already gathered all of the minerals from that asteroid belt, but I don't know if I will be able to solely go through the tech tree with what's in this blueprint, or if I'll have to go back out and make some unnecessary things in order to get enough tech points to actually unlock what I need to build it. So it is what it is. So we're just working our way through this blueprint. Let's see, that's a socket board. Oh yeah, socket board. It's funny they call that one a pipe socket, but they don't call this one a cable socket board. Generator T1. Ship's pretty interesting. I've never used it before, but I have used some of Egomaniac's stuff before, and he makes good stuff. I think I've used his rigger. I don't know, there's a bunch of them, 4 or 5 I've built. They're always free blueprints on the ship shop. Radiator base. This is probably a very boring stream to watch, but a lot of our Starbase is It's kind of monotonous. I kind of get a kick out of it. It's not as quite as technical as games like EVE Online, if you've ever played EVE. It's the building is kind of along that way. Yeah, I was trying to be a lot more organized. Wagelman? Yeah. If you watch the streams on Discord, it's just guys building stuff in the SSC, and it's interesting to see how everybody does it, but it can be pretty boring watching them hand bolt, you know, 5,000 bolts, you know, hundreds of cargo crates hand bolting them all because they don't have enough bolt space left over to just auto bolt anything. Not to mention auto bolt is terrible. I'm doing it in sections because I don't have very much of the tech tree unlocked, so I have to kind of go through, and I also try to do it so that the using Trello so the list can be up on the stream screen. A little easier for whoever's watching to see where we at. I hate how long everything takes to spawn in. I assume that's an optimization thing they just haven't got to yet, so I imagine at some point it will get better. Alright, so what do we need? We need to get into station parts. Nope. Ship parts. Machinery. Yeah, I would sell the parts on the auction house. You can get some of your money back. I am trying to do it through the tech tree, and if I can't unlock the tech tree via building the ship, then I'll do just that, where I build something that's actually efficient at gaining the tech tree points. Oh, up at the EOS Con thing, where there's yeah, I have not been up there yet. There's lots of ships. I think I went. Was it last year? Yeah, it's an interesting to see what people are able to make. It's baffling sometimes, the complexity that is out there. And then if you start building on your own, when you start building on your own, you then get a sense of just how crazy complicated and difficult those are. I've seen a few ships that have thrusters that look like turbines with spinning blades, and it's pretty crazy. I am just in awe sometimes. I built a few of my own ships really just for teaching myself more than anything. And I just can't even imagine the complexity of some of those 1,000 crate ships. And oh yeah, and it was 20 to 40 hours, I would say, is like a minimum if you're building a complete ship of any size, you know, 100 crates or more, and it has plates on it, and it's ducted, and it's not all just slapped together. I can see 20 to 40 hours being nothing, because you get along the way. Come on, where's my radiator base? Can I not build radiator bases yet? See, it says I can there. Power. Did I not get... tour. There we go. Didn't like the word base. How many radiator bases do we need? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extensions. 8. 5. Alright, that's those 2. We need some fuel rod racks. Okay. There's fuel rods. Where are fuel rod racks? Alright, we don't have that. Let's go for these batteries. Have a good day, Traffic Trigger. We need 24 batteries. 24 batteries. And fuel rods. We need... Oh, I didn't say how many we needed. Well, that's silly of me. Alright. Not gonna build them until I know. Alright. Why do I have fuel rods and not fuel rod racks? That seems crazy. I wish this was a little... the tech tree was a little better organized to figure out where the hell everything is. I would have thought... Yeah, there's fuel rod racks right there. $1,200 hours for the HSM Badger. I think the last variant was 17. Oh, there was 17 in individual variants. Is that what you're saying? Like you had to iterate it 17 times to finish it? Utility. All right. I should. Maybe I didn't learn how to. Oh, I didn't unlock that yet. Why? Then how? This needs to be the next unlock. And this is stupid because it's 1,000, and there's nothing useful in this particular purchase at all. Those are easy build modules. Build, test drive, and then improve, drive test, and so yeah. I made a 100 crate circular ship. I mean, it looked like a ring miner, but it wasn't. But it had that circular shape with the crates on the outside, so like a pinwheel kind of thing. And took me forever to figure out just exactly how to attach everything. And you would take it for a test drive, and it would be all out of sorts. And there was nothing really you could do. You had to just go back in and figure out where the one duct wasn't touching something, or yeah, so a huge ship like that, or what is the big one, the Ghidorah, that big mining ship. I do get a kick out of when you open up the test mode and you move the ship for the first time, and then half the shit falls off because you just realized you didn't have it bolted, or the ship explodes because two things hit together. I do find that funny and frustrating, but so what do? There's my 1,000. So I have to buy this. I have to get to this. I have to get here to get the advanced flight control unit. So I gotta get through all this. These are big ones. There's no way around it either, other than buying. I guess I could just purchase an advanced flight control unit. That's probably the smartest, because it's the only thing down this route that I need. Can we look at the auction house, maybe? I wanted to build everything. That's not how the auction house works. Let's see. Material crates, fuel rods, ship parts, devices. 12,000 credits. So I can buy those. That's the only thing that's really screwing me. And then there's a bunch I need down over here. I need a YOLO chip. That's 16. 36. Yeah. I don't think the Fledger has eye sand in it, though. I really want to put that in. So I will probably... Wow. So this is where we are. Well, I gotta do it. I need those. I need those just for fuel rods. I just need to be able to build fuel rods, and that drops me below this. So we're kind of at a standstill. I gotta go gather some materials, so I'll have to hop back in my sexy laborer. That thing is a pig, and it's slow, so slow, because I don't have any money. Like I said, I just started, so I've only got what I came out of the tutorial with. So I'm gonna have to go get some. What do I need to go get though? Let's turn. Sure. I know the easiest way is to just go mine cherodium, come back, sell it. But I'm trying to do it on my own, where I actually mine the correct things, as opposed to just mining cherodium and exchanging it. Alright, let's get this ship out of here first. Oops. Something's banging around. Wonder what that was. I don't think we're moving any longer, are we? Oh yeah. Alright, into the belt we go. I've already burned out 2 of the 5 fuel rods that came with this thing. I was hoping to get into the Fledger before I had to buy more or make more, solely because I went out of this hunk of junk as soon as possible and I didn't want to put any money in it. The ship is really quiet for some reason. I can't hear it. I don't feel like I'm moving is part of the problem. But I am. This thing just is a snail's pace. I got the generator cut down as far as I can possibly cut it down so that it maintains batteries without sticking a YOLO chip in it. So this is the boring part. Any idea how fast this thing goes? Is it like probably 50 meters a second empty? I just I think it's really slow. I find it hard to believe that it's 50. I could probably put a speedometer in it. We could know that. But I've only extended this out to 24 crates. Yeah, 24 crates. So I really went out of this ship as much as possible, as quickly as possible. So I'm pretty close. You know, I've only got a handful of things. It's the tech tree that's gonna get me. Do any of you know what the most efficient item to build is that gets you the most tech points for the least cost? I know there's a spreadsheet somewhere, but I don't remember what it is. And the spreadsheets tend to have the entire entire tech tree open, and they tell you the stuff that's outside of what I can build. Heat sinks, for some reason, seem like a cheap heat sink beams in particular, or heat sinks. Seem to be the biggest winner, but I'm not sure. They certainly give me the most structure points. I can build fuel rods, but they don't give you anything, and those racks don't give you anything. I don't know. There has to be a go-to item to build that's got that's got a good return on mineral spent. FCUs, tripod guns, and station parts. FCU. I guess I can build the basic FCU. That's in devices, maybe? There, right? Flight control unit. A basic flight control unit is terrible. I bet the advanced ones are, but the FCU only gives you 4 structure points. It doesn't cost very much, though. Yeah, you can when you can expand, it keeps expanding your labor. But as it starts out, it's pretty awful with just the 2 box motors. So, but yeah, I have taken the labor and turned it just kept bastardizing it, cramming more stuff on it. So it's a good platform, but it gets pretty ugly pretty quickly without some major changes. Unless you're considering later expansion while you're building early on. Yeah, I'm the whole point, what I'm doing now is gathering materials for one of Egomaniac's ships, the Fledger, which is a beam-framed ship that's he's specifically made to teach you how to teach you some of the concepts in the ship. So it's essentially a laborer where it's just a bare bones ship, but it's on a much better platform. Alright, so we're going to end up doing like Bastion, Volcarium, and Cherodium. I hate these little asteroids, but it's what we got right now. I love the fact that you can buy other people's ships or blueprints. That's just amazing to me. You don't have to build them on your own if you're not good at it, or you just don't have the skill for it. It's more the creativity than the skill. I think everybody can figure out how to build something. But some of the stuff I've seen put together is just jaw-dropping. When I first started playing, I got into one that was called the Tri-Fin. I think it's a pretty standard ship you can get out of one of the shops, and to be honest, I loved that thing. It might not have been the best ship, but I really liked it. It flew nice. Oh, I'm gonna crash. It flew nice, and I was able to expand it a bit. It wasn't overly complicated to learn on. It now doesn't work as well. With the heat exchange, with the new heat changes, is that what broke it? Because it was so tightly built that there was no space for anything in the engine compartment. There was nothing around the engine. I'm not even sure where you would put radiators on it. It might be worth taking a look at again. Come on. Come on. Get out of the way. I don't know why, but I enjoy the whole pickaxing thing. I know it gets boring. But for some reason, this is therapeutic. Let me in there. Come on. Pulse lasers. The pulse lasers are a problem on the tri-fin now? Is that what you're meaning? Other than being absolutely horrible to listen to. I don't know what was the issue with the pulse lasers. There was one that called, it used to be called the Dragonfly. I never bought it, but I just thought it was such an awesome concept ship. It was probably not practical, but it was a neat. Oh yeah, yeah. There was a power problem in the tri-fin for sure. It only had, if I remember right, it had like 3 fuel chambers and not a ton of batteries. You just ate through. Come on, get off there. I love the safe zone. Because I hate when I break chunks of my ship off. If any of you ever use any of Ego's ships off the ship shop, they're always so well built. Get me out of the chair. I think yeah, no, I didn't buy it from the ship shop. I just meant the Starbase ship shop online where you get to download the blueprints for free, not the randos. Yeah, his ships are just, I don't know, they're reliable, they're easy to use, but they've got enough stuff in them that they're actually worth your time building. I'm sure there's lots and lots of other ships out there, but when you look at a ship, either on the ship shop website or in the actual, brick and mortar shops, you have no idea what it's going to be like. Sure, it might look cool and have all the right buttons, but you have no idea. Does it fly straight? Is it just awkward to use? There's so many questions, and you don't know until it's too late. Come on. Stop. I had a wonderful ring miner for a while, but I bought the blueprint for, I don't know, it was a few million. This is when I first started playing, and all I did was mine and throw it on the auction house and mine and throw it on the auction house. And it was almost automated, especially in the safe zone. You would just point it out into the asteroid belt and come back later and it'd be full. I think it had 12 or 15 lasers on it, and it was like 300 crates. It was pretty good. It was before the heat changes, though. And I'm not sure how it actually still works. Come on, get out of the way. This asteroid's trying to eat me. Alright. No, his ships do not have a bunch of rangefinders on them. The auto avoid system's good. Like he uses, I don't know if he uses NavGrid or NavCast or one of the better software ends of it, but he usually doesn't have a ton of rangefinders on it, which I realize is a bad thing, but it just looks so stupid when you have 300 rangefinders on the front of it. I really wish there was a way to toggle maybe the beam, so you didn't have to look at all of those. You know, the beam could be visible or not visible. Just make it a field, a data field that you can turn on and off. I don't mind a couple, but when you've got 50 or 60 of them on a ship, it kind of kills the aesthetics of the game, because space can be pretty when you're flying around those Titan asteroids and stuff. Yeah, it can be pretty, you know, with the explosions going on, but I don't know. With all the rangefinders turned on, I don't find it as appealing. Let's see if we can find some Vocarium. Inventory's already full. That's a shame. For what else we got in here? Delete them permanently. Oh, I need a bigger ship right away. I think the Fledger starts out with 36 crates, which is already 50% more than this has. But expandable to 100, I want to say 170, but off the top of my head that also doesn't sound right. Come on, give me another piece of ice. No ice nearby? Does anyone know if there's any new dev news coming out of Frozen Byte? You know, there hadn't been for quite some time, but no one seems to be keeping up with dev information that I can find. I used to watch, what's his name, Kenator's videos. I always enjoyed his. He was pretty good at keeping on top of all that stuff, but he stopped doing it when the development seems to have taken a hiatus. But I heard rumor they were supposed to be starting back up again, but whoa, that's it, huh? We're out. Excuse me. Complete this half stack. Bastion. Pick up the rest. Is this Vocarium? Ah, got more ice. That seems like it, except for the stupid ice I keep getting. Alright, that looks like it. Ship over here. Somebody mentioned stream sniping earlier. I know this game can be pretty prone to it, especially if you're using ISAN. You know, you're literally showing it every time you move. Where are we going? Origin 2 down there. But I wasn't sure if that really was a thing in this game. I know in lots of games it is. I played Eve Online for years and years. Stream sniping is a big deal there. Yeah, I learned about bolting ore to the ship. I can usually fit about 10 extra stacks in here. The ship gets even slower if I had been stacking about 5 of them on here, and the ship just crawls at that point because it still only has the 2 box thrusters that came with it. I'm still on the same tank of gas, so I haven't even burnt through this propellant yet. I haven't refilled it all. I was really hoping to get into the next ship without needing to do that. I wanted out of this quick. And to be honest, I think I only started doing this, it was either yesterday or the day before. I've only got 1 or 2 days in. I've streamed the whole thing, essentially. And I just want out of this ship so bad. I don't want to stick, like, I could stick some thrusters on it and then take them back off. Might be the smart way to do it. It is just so slow. I think it even has, I always regret getting out of that seat. It even has a couple of hard points I can probably, like I can stick another one there right away. And I probably, yeah, that's about it. I could probably put another hard point on either side and get 3 more engines. I don't know if there's a hard point on the bottom, and I don't want to test it at this point. I really wish there was a handheld mining laser. I know there's a way to make one with strapping batteries to a little chunk of frame that has a laser on it, and resource bridges and things like that. But I just wish intuitively in the game there was one. I bet at this point I'm only doing 25 or 30 meters a second. Do you guys have opinions on what the best mining method is, whether it's ring mining or I've seen rotating drill heads, I've seen different sets of mining lasers that pass back and forth laterally or vertically. Does anybody have an opinion on what's the best way to go? Like I said, I've had a ring miner before, but it had issues with not penetrating all the way through the rock, and then when you would move for money, it's just a simple asteroid catcher. Oh, you're talking like something with cargo locks? Just a cargo lock frames? Is that what they're called? Or something with tractor beams? Yeah. I just meant for efficiency. I don't want to stay in the safe zone, and I'm not cargo locking a T10 back from, you know, zone 3. I'm not sure that would be worth the time. That's only really worth if you're staying close here. My hope is to get way out there. I'd like to go to some of the other belts and some of the other planets and try and experience each of the the tidbits of the game that are currently available. I wouldn't mind dabbling in some PvP, but I don't have the knack for that. I could probably get better at it, but I would probably mess around with that on the PTU first before I risked my own neck on that. But I'd like to try moon mining. I'd like to get some stations up and actually spend a little time building a station that looks like something. I've seen some really crude ones, and I've seen a lot of really intricate ones. And I don't know. I want to try it all. So, but I want to do it the hard way. I don't want to just mine Cherodium, sell it, and then move out to the next belt and get an Arcanium or whatever, Quotonium, before moving on to Lucium or whatever. I just want to try each of the everything this game's got to offer at this point. So that's the plan. It's not about making money. I really don't expect to actually have money. There's no reason. There's no need for money in this game at this point, because all it does is buy you a bigger ship. And I enjoy the resource collection aspect of it. So I like running around gathering all that stuff up and filling out my checklists. Look at that over there. What is that? That looks like a dragonfly I was just talking about. It's a neat looking ship. I'm not sure how efficient it is or if it's a good ship at all, but I just like the way it looks. It really does look like a dragonfly. I imagine catching one of those wings on something is a nightmare. If you're out of the safe zone and clip one of those, I bet the whole damn thing comes off. Almost there. So many ships. So many just ditched ships. Wonder how many of these ships are actually by people who still play, or if they've gone derelict. Alright, so I got a whole shipload at this point. I should be able to build machinery devices. It's going to be machinery, power. I need a crafting bench. I think I'm going to build heat sinks cubes, because I will put more of those in the next ship. They can be pretty useful. Let me do the math on that. Let me do the math on that. I have a calculator. You know what? I'll use my phone. No, I won't use my phone. I don't know where it is. Hold on. Let's get stopped first. And then I'll do a little math and see if which one of those heat sinks is the best thing for my money at this point. Come on. There it is. Kill the crews. Oh, I should probably get propellant. Let's go to one of these towers. Down to an eighth of tank. I have a bunch of things I should be doing today, but it's like 25 degrees Fahrenheit here. It's hard to do a whole lot. I've got stuff in my garage I need to do, but it's right at the freezing point in my garage. What I need to do has to be above 40 or 45 Fahrenheit to for it to work, so I've been putting it off. Hi, Kenator. I'm not necessarily new to Starbase. I've been playing on and off a few times, but I took a break and came back and decided to start from scratch. And this time we're going to document it. So I am trying to be diligent about what I do. But I've watched all your videos. Thanks for making them. I was just asking if anybody else was keeping track of this like you did, and I can't find anyone. So you need to get your shit together and start making videos about this again. Alright. I'm not quite sure how everybody's finding me. Sadly, there's nothing new. Surely there's something. I thought you and Laurie were like pals. Alright. I need fuel. Let's buy propellant. Max propellant. Oh, look at that. That's half of all the money I have for one tank of gas. That's crap. He blanked everyone, including me, when the devs gave up. Do you think they gave up, or they just they got shipped to other projects, or there were some inherent issues with the shenanigans going on in Eastern Europe? Because I heard that as a rumor, that being Finland is close to the front, that things got... Yeah, they were let go on the furlough. That always is... How did I lose a plate? Must have unbolted it at some point. Whatever. That's 1,200. What can I do there? 8. 10. It's all about the same. I like the cubes best. I can make 12. Is that from the stuff that's in my inventory? 11. So, any idea what this is? I know this is a heat cube, but this 11 here at the bottom is the number I can create. If I have the inventory tab selected, I can use 11. If I have storage selected, and I can do 12. Is that taking from the ship inventory, or is that just the amount I can fill in my actual space? The labor, it has 1 in it. From storage to station inventory. But if I choose inventory here, that'll go from what's collectively on my person and in the ship. Excellent, because I just want to burn through the stuff that I've got in the ship, and I don't want to touch. I am tethered to the ship, right? So it's only gonna let me build 8, even though it says. That's alright. I'm just doing it for the tech points. And this ship does have. When I got it, it came with a single heatsink. There had been. I think there used to be. So there's no stored heat in it either. I think there used to be, a cooling rack there? I think it used to have a cooling rack. Alright. The whole point of me building those is to unlock... No, this is a brand new one. Yeah, so I have to have this, which means I can't do that, which means I need to get another load. That's 500. I need 1,000. Have you played it all recently, Kenator, or are you just sitting back and watching it all? Not since the game shut down? Yeah. Do you think it's on its way out? Or what's your thoughts on What's your hunch? Do you think they're gonna pick up development again? Oh, the bugs. Yeah, there are some. I'm a strange bird when it comes to bugs. I've played a lot of alpha and pre-alpha games, and the bugs here are though they're frustrating, for sure, they don't kill it for me. I've played some games with some exceptionally spectacular bugs, and this isn't nearly as bad as some that I've played. You think they lost talent from the player base or from the dev base? You think the player base has already shifted elsewhere and won't come back even if they fix it? Yeah. The lack of content is the big thing. The game loop at this point is monotonous, which definitely the vast majority of the players are not going to enjoy the monotony that goes with Starbase, but there's just something about this game that makes it so different. Yeah, I think players will come back. The only reason I'm even doing this whole streaming thing is just to bring a little more attention to it, and I'm nobody. You know, I only have 8 or 9 people watching at this point, but it's interesting to see how many people like to watch this, even though there's not much here. I'm not doing anything, and so I think there is general interest out there. Oh, you're after the 3,000 hour? Oh yeah, you were looking for like the big capital ships. Yeah, I get that. And the I had that in mind when I started over. Like I left my other character completely off to the side. This is I spent the $11 and bought a second account and started over because I wanted to do it. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm gonna screw up your guys' names forever. Rukias? I think I agree with you. I think it'll take time, but I also think it'll take some attention from the player base where they just stir things up a little bit. If you watch the Discord, there's quite a bit of chatter in the Discord about everything, so about all sorts of things, both in-game and out. So there's at least a core player base that is trying to keep their eye on the project. Like I said, when I started over this completely, I wanted to do. I didn't want to take the route I took last time, which was trying to be efficient and get as many credits as possible, get the biggest ship I could get, you know, and just then build a station and then build a capital ship. I did all that, and but I went as fast as I could. All I did was mine Cherodium, and then I went out and I mined, was it Arcanium and then Lucium, and all I was doing was piling credits and buying bigger ships. And this time I'm going to try and be more deliberate and actually experience the bits of the game that I can that are here that do work, and do them the hard way. So instead of switching to a ship immediately with 10 lasers and a ring and 500 crates or whatever the meta is right now as far as most efficiency, I'm going to try and do it on my own. And instead of just slapping ships together, I actually want to try and be mindful and create a ship that looks both aesthetically pleasing and is functional, but isn't necessarily as efficient as possible. Yeah, I bet they're out of money by this point. Very few people are purchasing the game, and being that it's not even a subscription, and you can't even purchase, cosmetic armors or any. There's no way for the player base to even dump money into the game. And it takes money to pay devs and to maintain servers, and it's just game dev is really just it's elbow grease and time. It just takes time. I feel like I'm super far away. Oh no, I'm not. So yeah, I don't know what the dev situation is, and being that they're keeping closed-lipped on everything, you know, we're not going to know until Lori says they're back at it. And I think we won't hear anything until they've already been at it for a while. Oh, this ship is awful. Just wait till it's full and you got to go back. Yeah, I would pay for all sorts of little things if they were reasonably priced. This game could nickel and dime me, and I'd be happy, you know, paying $2.99, $5.99, $9.99 for whatever. Now it shouldn't be pay to win, because this isn't a pay to win game. It should all be cosmetic stuff. Paying to win in this game would be bad. Yeah, I'm with you. They should, even if the devs are back at it, I think we would notice they were back at it just from game changes, as well as if you've ever done anything with software, when they start deving it again, it's going to crash more often. It's going to be unstable. Right. If they say, look, our devs are all back and they're starting to work, the player base is going to expect stuff to happen. I would imagine them to bring the devs back, get them together, and get something to put out before they even tell us. Yeah, it would be a patch or some upgrades, something. That's the thing about player bases. It's nice for the company to keep engaged with the community, but anytime they put out yeah, they have a long way back. But they did the same thing as so many other companies do. They put out a roadmap, and the community expects them to stick to that roadmap, and that just never works in a game. Yeah, and they pissed off a lot of people. They burnt bridges with influencers and with trusted members of the game community. Now, I haven't paid too much attention to, but in the last month or so, I've kind of been looking back as I thought about doing this. I started looking. I didn't want to go too far in it because I didn't want to jade my own opinions, because my own opinions are pretty good at this point, because I expect in an alpha game to be disappointed, but they made some promises and weren't able to keep up with them, and that burns everybody out. Yeah, gamers are hard to keep happy in general, but I don't know, there's something about this game. I just can't keep away from it very long. Oh god, this ship is so slow. I went out of this so bad. This ship only has 2 box thrusters. The one I'm trying to build has 16 box thrusters. And I'm gonna go with one of Egomaniac's ship. It's called the Fledger, which is really just a wireframe ship. It's just a much better laborer. Well, Beefy, that's good to hear. I haven't heard anything from Lori. I went back and I looked at stuff. He's also a master at vagary and innuendo. He uses a lot of words but doesn't say anything in most of it. But it's good to hear anything at all. I don't know what a Komatsu is other than it's a brand of a tractor. But I'm going to use the Fledger. It's a wireframe from Egomaniac that's kind of like the laborer here, where it's you learn to expand it on your own. It's a much yeah. Yeah, I've seen some of the stuff on the Discord server. Well, I see some ice asteroids, or at least getting close. This is awful. I'll have to go look at that Komatsu. You said it's in the K-Bot store. Ruki, is it updated? Do you mean the Komatsu? The heat thing's not a huge deal, is it? I mean, I shouldn't say that. Updating a ship from the old way and adding heat sinks, because that's all you had to do is add heat sinks, or do you have to change a ton of the way a ship was actually built? Yeah, I didn't think it was too terribly hard. I never used cooling racks. I always used radiators and things before anyways. But having enough heat storage, I guess, is a big deal now. I see how the process goes. Let's see. That looks like gerodium up there. Yes, getting the gens spaced correctly, I guess, can be because we used to just cram all that stuff together. Now you have to think about spacing them so they don't stack heat. These asteroids are terrible. Oh, the enhancers. You mean the enhancers generating so much more heat? Oh, I see. So you've got a bare bones version, and then something that's a little better. Yeah, we still needed radiators before, didn't we? But they wasn't quite the same. I know the way heat was generated changed. They can't go directly into... Wait a second. I'm full already? Oh, the ship is terrible. I want the Bastion, not the ice. Or that Vocarium. Yeah, I think the change is good. But what did radiators... What did radiators do before the heat changes? I understand how they work now, how you have to have the heat sinks and radiators, but before, what did radiators, because you needed them before, otherwise you had to use those stupid cooling things. Oh, most ships have too many radiators? Yeah, I played around with that heat calculator. I guess it was a Grumpy, or I don't know who it is. And but it doesn't have radiators in it. It just tells you what you have to dissipate. Okay, so it's the same as it was before. You just generate more heat now, and you have to have the... Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't played much with guns. A little, but not much enough to really mess with, to see how the heating affects it. Now you have to have enough heat sinks. Too big. Right. It's gonna be ice here somewhere. There we go. Come on, get down in there. Right, but you have to have heat sinks now. You can't just use radiators, can you? There it is. Gotcha. That's kind of what I thought, but I was thinking, I thought you had to have at least one heatsink, or the radiators wouldn't work. I thought because you had to transfer the heat into a heatsink, and then it essentially goes out of the heatsink and down the radiators, even though it all gets ducted together. But yeah, I don't have an issue with the heat changes. Yeah, there are some features of the game which irritate me to no end. I enjoy station building, and the station building experience at this point is pretty awful. If you're not going to use, like, you can't, it's almost impossible to use the plates and the decorative stuff, the plates and the windows in a station build, because they don't snap right. You can't get anything to stick together. It's such a hassle. So you're essentially stuck using the modules, and then you're just so limited with them. I mean, you can come up with some neat stuff for sure, but then it's like Minecraft where you're just building with giant blocks, and there's no lighting. So generating light is so awful that once you make a room, you can't even walk around in it. It's pitch dark unless you have windows, and even then, it's if the sun's shining the wrong direction, you don't get it. So that does bother me. The lack of lighting in stations is bad. Are we even moving? We are moving. I keep saying I need to put a speedometer in this thing. Can I build one? I think I tried this once before. It doesn't look like I can build a speedometer yet. That would be under devices. The heat patch? I'm not following. Where is the speedometer? There's the gyroscope. YOLO chips. Maybe under these. I swear I picked up speedometer already somewhere. Cheap diagnostics. It's tier 2 engine stuff. Where are they keeping the speedometer? Audio signal device. No, no. No speedometers in any of that stuff. Come on, where is it? Oh, I can if I type the word speed right. I can make one. But I have to buy Exorium. That's right, I did look this up before. I need Exorium, which I can purchase. So, yep, we're still moving. Just barely. Does anybody know if you bolt a block of ore, like when you spit out of your inventory, to your ship and log off, is it still there when you come back, or does it despawn over time? I swear I just filled up on propellant, but I guess not. I think we're gonna make it, but anything bolted to the ship stays. Gotcha. So as long as you have a valid ship frame, you can essentially bolt those things up and just leave them. But it has to be a valid ship frame. Yeah, the game has to consider it a ship. That's good to know. I swear, oh, I didn't buy the propellant. I was whining about how much it cost. Yeah, because it was going to cost half of all the money that I have. I must not have actually pushed the purchase button. That was dumb of me. I think we're going to make it just fine, but... because I don't have any ice either. Doofus. And let's just see other questions I've got. You might be able to answer. Any of you guys might be able to answer. Derelict ship. What causes a ship to be considered derelict? And how long does a derelict ship stay in space? A year of inactivity inside the safe zone. And what about outside the safe zone? So either specifics, and then what? So that's when it. So the 1 or 3 month mark, whichever one it is, the number doesn't matter really. I can figure that out. It's probably 30 days, because I've had a ship go derelict. It was just a fuel ship that sat at one of my stations, and I know it went derelict. But what is the transition to derelict? What does that do? Like, you'll see it in your list that the ship shows derelict. And what is being derelict? What attributes does that change? So, okay, so if it's Oh, and you say a true derelict. Does that mean it just shows up in my ship list as derelict, or is there some other... Or is there some other thing? Okay. So derelict in the list, even though it says derelict in your ship list, that's not actually derelict. These are the things that I just don't know. Any ship in space that you are not flying will say derelict. It's dumb and they never fixed it. Yeah, I imagine it's low on the list of things they needed to fix. These are the things that I don't really care about. I just need to know the workaround for. So let's say I fly a ship out to Zone 5 and leave it. I just an insurance transfer my way back. How long is that ship gonna stay there before the game does something about it? Like, I realize other players can take it and they can do all that stuff. That's not what I'm concerned with. When is the game gonna take it? A year at least. And is it a year from the time that I've interacted with it, or anyone has interacted with it, or, you know, what is considered an interaction? You know, what's the triggers to resetting that year? Anyone. So if anyone visits it, does that mean fly it, or they just have to interact with it at all? I think from loading the full LOD, but not sure. The game never lasted long enough to test it. Yeah, I get ya. I get ya. Max. Bye. Alright, now I'm not out of. Let's see. I need to build a couple of things. Alright, let's get out of the zone where it's always trying to store my ship. Okay. Let's go up here. We're gonna make I'm gonna buy some Exorium. Or do I have enough credits for that? No. So I need to yeah, I need to sell something. Sell. You can sell blueprints on here? I didn't know you could sell blueprints on the auction house. What is Cherodium? What is the price of Cherodium? $4,700 a stack. I'm not sure that's worth the effort at this point. What is the game giving us? 3,800? I think the game plays 3,800. Oh, that's... So you can see the ores and the parts. That's fancy. I hate being crooked. Alright. Cherodium cells for 3,800. It is certainly not worth fighting for all of that. It's on the top of the station. So there's the ship designer. So up there, can you see it? That one? Up in that corner? Yeah. Alright, I'll take a look at it when I come back to park. For sure. I was gonna do something, you distracted me. We need to build some... Let's see, I want to buy ore. Exorium ore. It's too much money, but what are you gonna do? Now I'm going to close this. Build one of these. Put that in here, and we'll wire this bad boy into the ship somewhere. Stand up. There you go. Hold her down. And the cable tool. It says it's not connected. It's good enough. It's ugly, I don't care. And then if I look at this, what's the name of it? Just speed. Yeah, that's crazy. It used to be the same as Cherodium. Exorium is pretty easy to get if you get out to zone 2 or 3. If you get right to the edge of zone 2 and 3, which is one of my favorite zones, because you can get almost all the ores if you can stay right in between those 2 zones. You can't get Cherodium though, which is always a pain. That you have to drag it out from zone 1. I really dislike that you have to get that. It says I don't have Nickel-Carium or Cherodium. Am I not plugged in? No, I'm not. Yeah, you have to go all the way to zone 5 Cherodium or back to zone... You think 5's easier than coming back here to zone 1? I guess it depends where you're starting out. Yeah, if you go to the edges of the safe zone, left or right from the center, there's still lots of T10s out there. Yeah, that's what I think. That when, especially when it switched over to everybody was doing cargo log frames, they were just running around snagging all the Cherodium and coming back with it. And all right. Did we buy this one? We have not purchased this one yet. I need to purchase this one. And then YOLO chips. Oh, 2000's the next one, huh? I think that's the last thing I need over here. And I need that one as well. Oh, this is the one I'm supposed to get. So, if I buy an advanced... Can I buy an advanced flight control unit? Hold on. I gotta be careful to get out of this stupid... Oh, there's. I don't think there's many T10s right at the edge of the belt anymore. But that's probably where all the overflow of terodium came from. I knew that they had reset the belt at some point, and there was when they did the belt changes, and but I didn't realize it had hit them so hard. Go to Origin 24. Is that where there's still a bunch? Because where I am, well, they also changed the starter position. I know when I started originally, I was able to Exorium at 15 kilometers. Why would there be Exorium? That's not even supposed to be in the safe zone, or in zone 1, or whatever you want to call it. So we unlocked that. We need 2,000. That's crazy if there's Exorium that close, especially with it being 10,000 a pop. Oh, in one of the last patches, they added Exorium to the safe zone? I haven't seen a single one. Exorium. Alright, what do I need to do? What was I supposed to be building that I wasn't able to build before? Let me look at my list. I can't do the advanced flight, the transponder, memory relay. Can I do a memory relay yet? No. Well, I'm not worried about actually getting those, but yeah, it's crazy that they moved Exorium in. That's a tier 2 fuel. I can make the fuel rods now. I still have some. I can't get the transponder or the memory relay yet. Where are they? So those are the YOLO racks. Gyroscope. Network relay. That's all YOLO stuff. ISAN. Is that the memory relay there? Any idea where transponders are in this tech tree? That's ship diagnostics. Oh, that's true. I could just build it that way. To the right of the cargo crate. That's a YOLO chip socket. Flight control unit. Huh. I've got that one. That was to the right. I've picked this one up already. But I do not see a transponder. Basic YOLO. Because the transponder's a box like this. The speedometer. It's gotta be. This tech tree is hard to. That's the premium flight controller. I would think it was up here. Gyroscope, YOLO chip. I wonder if that's it there. No, I picked that up. I should have all of those. That's the grid display, gyroscope, YOLO racks and readers. ISAN. Oh, transponders, right there. It just says it. If I were to pay attention a little better, then I'd be okay. So what I need to do is I need to keep going until I can unlock this one. I suppose not. Because I've unlocked the majority of it. Alright, let's go back to the ship designer. Do we have cash? I only have a little bit of cash, don't I? Yeah, we're gonna go back to the... We're gonna sell the stuff that's in the ship just to get cash. And then we're gonna go to the ship designer and build the parts that I have left to get that fledger. And I'll just have to get the materials. I don't know how much cash I'm going to need, being that I've built all the parts. Alright. Oh. Upside down. That's nice. Ship. I'm gonna sell all this. It's gonna get us 28 grand, which will not be enough, but it'll get us a little bit. Alright, now we need to go to the ship designer. Come on. Easy build haul. That's the biggest thing that they really, if they want players to build their own ships easily, they have to fix that thing. It's a good idea, but it's got so many problems. Alright, so I guess it's gonna be time to build some beams. is shit. Yeah, the easy build thing is shit. I'm always leery doing the tutorial because I know that the easy build mode can screw that up real bad. You can just be stuck. Luckily it's at the end of the tutorials. But alright. Decorative plates. I've not learned those yet. I really don't care about those couple of floor plates. Controls. I don't have that one yet. Crafting bench. Transponder. So we still have that on the list. We've done all the networking stuff. Hard points. I need 137 hard points. Yeah, I've used it, it worked fine, and I've also used it and it has hung up and wouldn't let you out of the tutorial, and it broke the ship. So that's part of it is yeah, there's a lot of parts on here. I did all the plates. Why would I have to it wants me to charge the batteries, that's funny. Small fuel rod rack. Are those on my list already? Prop tanks, fuel rod rack. I don't have any idea. I need 9 fuel rod racks. Save. T1 fuel rods. Yeah. Luckily, you can just kind of all strap them all together and wait. It's like it's stupid, but it's also not the end of the world. Hard points, large hard points. Gotta make sure I did both of those devices, all those. So it's really down to beams at this point. I thought I did something wrong there, because they weren't charged. I thought maybe I had built uncharged batteries. It's pretty big. I think it'll hold 170 crates or something when it's all done. I'll show it to you here in a second. You can see what it looks like. It's like I said, it's by Ego, and it's designed for the person who wants to learn shipbuilding. So it's a little overbuilt. It's a much better laborer. By labor, I just meant it's actually fairly stripped down. It doesn't have any plates on it. It doesn't have any YOLO in it, but it's wired for all of that. And yeah, so it's a much better. I didn't put any numbers on those. That was dumb of me. I didn't put the total. So like I need 136 of these. And these are what, 96s? 96 is next. 683, that's gonna take forever to build. If you look on the ship shop website, the Starbase ship shop website, you can see what it looks like. It's called the Fledger. I'll show you here in a minute if you don't mind waiting. But I didn't put the totals on any of these, so I'm dumb. 12. Number. It essentially uses, it only uses safe zone materials. But you can see it, he put a lot of time into thinking how you could expand it and letting you learn how to do that, but not having a shitty ship along the way. Yeah, I certainly will be upgrading pretty quickly. Let me look at these, make sure I got the numbers right. 12, 4, 52, 296, 120. 95, 47. Alright. Yeah, I think I will for sure switch to T2 stuff fairly quickly. But like I said, I'm not necessarily trying to be the most efficient. I don't want to be wasteful either, but it's at this point it's the journey, not the end, that I'm more interested in. So yeah, file, open, ledger, this one. Yeah, you can see that's the back of the ship. I hate moving around in the ship creator when you're switching back and forth because the movement's so different. It's a big ship, but he didn't do the work for you, but he did like you could stick lasers here, range finders. There's room for more thrusters or switching to triangles. There's always room for more batteries and more prop tanks, and so the whole point of this is for me to go through and build it individually, piece by piece, as I gather materials. Yeah, and I like the idea of that. I think he has a second ship similar to this. I think it's called the Welder or something, and it has variants for being cargo ships or propellant runners or haulers like miners, and he has modules that you build and put on it. So let's get out of the way of the signs. You stuck there? There we go. H. Yeah, and I saw a few ships that were like that, but this was the most. It was bigger, so it had more space for growth, I guess, without too much hassle. I kind of like it, so we'll see how it goes, and then I will, along the way, I'm gonna fuel red Rex. We need 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Click that off the list. Fuel rods. Tier 1 fuel rods. I see how you can build these with juice in them, or no. So you think it's going to be slow, or you think it's going to be hard to maneuver? What's your guess? So we need 13 of those. Come on. Slow. If you max it out like labor slow. Yes. If I put all 178. Yeah, I think if you stuck all 100 and whatever it is, 70 crates on it. Why is this search no longer working? Like if I type the word hard in here. There. The fuel and prop cost makes a difference, adds up fast. Yeah. T2 just had more speed, power, less. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's going to be some inefficiencies built into it, if I want to say that. 130, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I will end up. I've never had any issues playing this game about gathering, either obtaining resources or credits. It just takes a little bit of time, and you can gather those things pretty quickly. So yeah, I realize that this is not going to be the end-all be-all ship, but I think it's a good platform for me to start on. So that's what we're gonna do. Angled 72 by 72, 12, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, money is easy, ores is easy, and it might get old, but I don't plan to stay in it forever either. So I think we'll be fine with it. at least for a while, and if I get bored of it, I move on. 2, 3, 4. Let's just click angle beams. 108 by 108. 50. 2. A corner beam. 24-inch corner beam. 296. 50. 60. 70. 90. Oh, I guess it went to 300. Alright, we have 4 extra. Hey, take care. Thanks for stopping in. It was good talking to you, and I hope to see you again. Yeah, it's going to take me a long time to make those beams. No question there. I need a 36-inch corner, 120. Beams build fast, though. Beam. Straight. Alright, beam straight 24. 203. 200, 1, 2, 3. Click. 36s. 200, 300, 20, 40. 344. I think we're getting there. It's going faster. 48-inch beam. 100. 51. 72s. I don't know why they're not in order, except I guess they're technically in alphabetical order. It's a strange way to do it, but I didn't make the game. 136. Oh, this is the big one. This is the one that's going to take forever. How many? 600 and 80. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 3. I'll probably stop the stream after this and just let these cook, and then maybe come back later once they're done. And that's 150. Up 200. 100. 50. What are we on? 192s. 185. 50. 70. 85. And then the 384s. We only need 100 and 20, 40, 5, 6, 7. Alright, these are going to take a while to cook. Oh, I have some propellant tanks too. Let's do those. Prop. Small propellant tank, full. I need 8 of these. 8. And 16 tank supports. 10, 5, 1. Okay, those are cooking. Can I do any of this stuff yet? Those are the only 3 things left, and I can't make them. So I'll have to purchase those. Let's look at the auction house. Yeah, I see that. Wait for the really big ship. There, you can't build all the parts beforehand? What are you talking about, Cerilyn? Cerulean? Cerulean. The search isn't working well. Ship parts. Devices. Oh, no transponders. Flight control unit advanced. We need that one. Right, flight control unit advanced. I'm not going to click that. I don't have very much money to waste, so. FCU advanced 1. Advanced 1, we got that. I can't do. Let's find a memory relay. Devices. Main flight computer. No. No, so I'll have to get those through the actual. Alright. I'm going to take a break for a little while. I might come back later on this evening. Thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for those of you who followed. I'm going to continue this on as much as I can. And we're just going to do this the hard way and try and really take a deep look at some of these and learn, as opposed to taking the most expedient route to endgame. So, join me when you can, and I really appreciate it. So, I will talk to you all later. You guys have a great night.